Hello and welcome back students. Now we'll discuss some important problems related to natural sequences, related to sum of first and natural number. We have studied in last session that sum of first and natural number is denoted by sigma n. Its meaning is 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to n, and its formula is n into n plus 1 upon 2. And the sum of squares of first and natural number means 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on up to n square, and its sum is given by n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. And the sum of cubes of first and natural numbers is denoted by sigma n cube, means 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube and so on up to n cube, and it is given by sigma n whole square, that is n square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. So whenever we solve the questions related to these three, we have to keep them in our mind that sigma n equals to n into n plus 1 upon 2, sigma n square equals to n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, sigma n cube equals to n square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. Then only we can go to the concept. Now, if we have already discussed till question number 4, now we will discuss question number 5 from this assignment. Find the sum to n terms of the series 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5. Find the sum of the series Sn equals to 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5 and so on up to n terms. In all these questions, we have discussed that if we want to find sum of n terms, we must use sigma an. Sigma an means summation of nth term, all terms up to n terms, means how to find an. An means nth term. So what will be the nth term of given sequence? So look at the first term of these products. 1, 2, 3 and so on. So what should be the nth term of this series 1, 2, 3? First of all, we write nth term of 1, 2, 3 into the second series is 2, 3, 4. So we write into nth term of this series, which is forming the second term of the product. Nth term of 2, 3, 4 and so on into third is 3, 4, 5 is the third series. So we find its nth term also. Nth term of 3, 4, 5. And then we find their product to find the nth term of the given sequence. Nth term of 1, 2, 3. Though you can write directly it also. First term is 1, second term is 2, third term is 3. So it is n. Or you can use as it's an AP na, with first term a equals to 1 and common difference 2 minus 1 equals to 1. A plus n minus 1 into d. We know that nth term of an AP is a plus n minus 1 into d. So we can use this formula. And this is also an AP with first term 2. So 2 plus n minus 1 into common difference is again 3 minus 2, 1. And the nth term of this sequence is also obtained by the same rule. First term is 3 and it is also an AP. N minus 1 into d. So it is 1 plus n minus 1, that is n only. This is 2 plus n minus 1, that is n plus 1 only. This is 3 plus n minus 1 means n plus 2 only. Now if we expand it, n into n square plus 3n plus 2. So n into n square n cube plus 3n into n, 3n square plus 2 into n is 2n. So this is the nth term of this series. After finding the nth term, we should use this identity Sn equals to sigma an to find the sum of this series up to n term. So the only purpose is to find the nth term first. Whenever we want to find the sum of any natural sequence, first of all, we find its nth term and then find its sigma only. So it is sigma n cube plus 3n square plus 2n. Separate them. Sigma n cube plus sigma 3n square plus sigma n. Now sigma n cube, we know that is n square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. 3 is constant, so write it outside the bracket. Into sigma n square plus sigma n is n by 2 into n plus 1. Again, we already have discussed the formula at the starting of this session, and you must learn these formulas. 3 into sigma n square, we know that is n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 plus n by 2 into n plus 1. Now look at the common term between these three. So if we observe n by 2 is common on these three terms, 3 to the 6, first simplify it. To avoid any confusion, we should write more steps, but should do it properly. Now n is common in between these three terms, n, n, n. And denominator is 4, 2, 2. So its LCM is 4. 4 is also common. N plus 1 also exists in all the three terms. So n plus 1 is also common. Now we write the remaining terms inside the bracket. Like first is n only into n plus 1. As we have taken n into n plus 1 upon 4 already common. Plus n is common, n plus 1 is common, 2 to the 4. So we write 2 into this bracket. 2n plus 1. Again plus 2 only. 2 to the 4 and n into n plus 1 is already common. If anyone has any confusion in this line, so he can ask in comment box. He or she can ask in comment box. N into n plus 1 is n square plus n plus 2 into 2n plus 1 is 4n. 2 ones are 2 plus 2 again equals to n by 4 into n plus 1 into n square plus n plus 4n, 5n plus 2 to the 4. We should factorize it if we can. So we know that 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So its factors are n plus 1 into n plus 4. So finally the sum of this series 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5 and so on up to n terms we have calculated as n by 4 into n plus 1 into n plus 1 into n plus 4. As there are 2 n plus 1, so we can write n by 4 into n plus 1 whole square into n plus 4. This is the answer. Understood everyone? Okay, so always remember, students have mostly doubt in this step when we take something common. Though it is clear that n is common in all the terms, n plus 1 is also common. But why 4 is common in the denominator? This we should take common by taking the LCM of all the denominators. 4, 2 and 2. So LCM is 4. So we take it common. Or mostly how we do it? First we take the LCM 4. Then we write the numerator after this line. LCM is 4. So n square into n plus 1 whole square plus 2 to the 4 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 plus 2 to the 4 n into n plus 1. So now we take common from the numerator. N is common, n plus 1 is common, 4 is in the denominator. Now write the remaining terms. First term is n into n plus 1. Second term is 2 into 2n plus 1. Third term is 2 only. So we write n into n plus 1 by 4 into, it is same now as this term. You can look at this. So hope you must have understood taking 4 common means taking the LCM of the denominators. And we have done 2 steps together to save some steps. So you should learn this method also. If you are not getting, you can ask again in comment box. As when I was also in the same grade as you, I also have problem in this. That's why I am able to explain it to you. If someone has no problem, no doubts, no query, then he or she cannot understand the maths. He cannot explain the maths. He cannot be a student. He cannot be a teacher. If he is not a student, he or she or is not. If one is not a student, how he or she can be a teacher? So first we have to be a student. I am also a student, not a teacher. So let's discuss some more doubts like this question number 6. In this also we have to first find the nth term of 1 into 2 square is the first term. So think if 1, 2, 3 are the first term, so nth term will be n into, now look at this, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, leave that square, 2, 3, 4. So what will be the next? N plus 1 and square is also there. So this is the nth term. So to find the sum of n terms, what should we do? We find Sn. Sn equals to sigma n, that is sigma n into n plus 1 whole square. Is that clear to you? For question number 6, let's discuss it. It is 1 into 2 square plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 4 square plus 4 into 5 square and so on up to. What will be the nth term? Think about it. An equals to n into, first term is 1 and 1 plus 1 2. So nth term is n into n plus 1 whole square. Second term is 2 into 2 plus 1 whole square. 3 into 3 plus 1 whole square. 4 into 4 plus 1 whole square. So nth term is n into n plus 1 whole square. So we can directly also write and now expand it. N cube plus 2n square plus n. So similar procedure will be followed. Whenever we want to find the Sn, we use sigma n. That is sigma what? N cube plus 2n square plus n. Now separate these two sigmas. Sigma n cube plus 2 into sigma n square plus sigma n. Is it same as the previous one? In previous one, the result is n square. Okay, it is n cube plus 3n square plus 2n. This time it is sigma n cube plus 2 sigma n square plus sigma n. So again, use formula for sigma n cube. We know that n square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. Formula for sigma n square is n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 plus sigma n is n by 2 into n plus 1. If you practice it well, you feel it to be playing a sport, not solving the question of mathematics. N square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. Simplify this. 2 3 is 6. So n by 3 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 plus n by 2 into n plus 1. Now n is common, n plus 1 is common, and what is the LCM of 4, 3 and 2? 2 is in 4. So 4 3 is 12 is the LCM. Take it as denominator. LCM is taken in the denominator. So 4 3 is 12. 3 is there. N is there. N plus 1 is there. Plus n is common. N plus 1 is common. 3 4 is 12. 4 into only 2n plus remains. Plus 2 6 is 12 and n into n plus 1 is already common. So hope you must have understood taking common means what. So next line is 3n square plus 3n 1 is 3n plus 4 2 is 8n plus 4 plus 6. And if possible, we have to factorize the term inside the bracket also. 3n square plus 3 plus 8 11n plus 4 plus 6 10. 3 10 is 30 and 5 6 is 30. Yes, we can. So factorize the bracket also. N into n plus 1 by 10 into 3n plus 2 into n plus 5 is wrong. 3n plus 5 into n plus 2. So you can factorize it by using splitting method. So I have not explained it. That how to factorize this term. 5 2 is 10, 5n plus 3 2 is 6n is 11. Okay. So we have checked also. So this is the answer. You can also write directly, but if you are not able to factorize directly, you can factorize with the proper method. You know that if 5 3 are 30, we should write 6n plus 5n plus 10. It is very easy. When we take 3n common, n plus 2. When we take 5 common, n plus 2. Then we take n plus 2 common into 3n plus 5. So this is the answer. Similarly, we can solve the other questions also, like question number 7. One such type of question I have discussed in previous session also or not? No. So let's discuss this also. Find the sum to n terms of the series n square plus 2 to the power n. Means the nth term is n square plus 2 to the power n. It is already given that nth term is n square plus 2 to the power n. So how to find Sn? Sn equals to, we know that is sigma n, that is sigma n square plus 2 to the power n. Now when you separate, it is sigma n square plus sigma 2 to the power n. Now we know the formula for sigma n square. It is n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Plus, what is the meaning of sigma 2 to the power n? We have not read its formula. So we use it, the property, solve it by using property. We have read in previous session that sigma an means a1 plus a2 plus a3 and so on up to an. Means in place of n, we substitute 1, 2, 3 and write the sum of all the terms. So in place of n, first of all, n, we first of all write 1, so 2 to the power 1. Then 2, so 2 square. Then 3, so 2 cube. And so on up to n terms. So look at this. Which type of series is this? Can you tell which type of series is in the second bracket? Is it an AP or a GP? First series we already have calculated, n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. So which type of series is this? It has first term a equals to 2. And if you find the common difference, 4 minus 2, 2, but 8 minus 4 is 4, so it is not correct. But if you find the ratio, 2 square by 2 is 2. Again, if you find the ratio 2 cube by 2 square, it is again 2. Means it's a GP. And we know that sum of GP is given by the formula a into r to the power n minus 1 as r is greater than 1 over r minus 1. So it is 2 into 2 to the power n minus 1 over 2 minus 1. That is n by 6, n plus 1 into 2, n plus 1 is the first term of this series, plus 2 minus 1 is 2. So 2 into 2 to the power n minus 1. So this is the answer. So by using the same algorithm, Sn equals to sigma n. Stepwise, we can find sum of any series. Like this question number 8. Sn. An is 1 cube by a1 means first term is 1 cube by 1. Second term is 1 cube plus 2 cube 1 plus 3. First term is 1 cube by 1. Second term is 1 cube plus 2 cube upon 1 plus 3. Look at this. Third term is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube upon 1 plus 3 plus 5. So we write plus 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube over 1 plus 3 plus 5. So can you guess what should be the fourth term? 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube over 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So first term is 1 cube by 1. Second term is 1 cube plus 2 cube upon 1 plus 3. Third term is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube upon 1 plus 3 plus 5. Fourth term is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube upon 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So 4 terms in the numerator and 4 term in the denominator. So in fifth term, we have to add all the cubes till fifth term is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube over 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 and next is plus 9. So if you want to find the nth term, in that there will be sum of first cubes of first and natural number till n cube. Over denominator is the sum of odd numbers, first and odd numbers till n terms we must write. This is NAP 1 plus 3 with common difference 2 and first term A. Now we have to find the nth term. Then down numerator is sigma n cube. You can look at this. Numerator is sigma n cube and denominator is NAP. How to find the denominator? Denominator is NAP. How do you know? When we find first term A equals to 1 and the difference is 3 minus 1 equals to 5 minus 3, which is also common. So formula n by 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D. You know that sum to n terms of NAP is n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So denominator is the sum of NAP with first term 1 and common difference 2. Sigma n cube, we know that is formula of sigma n cube is n square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. Means this time we are now finding only the nth term and we have to use these formulas. Now n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 4, which is again equal to what? N square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square over n by 2 into, or it is 2, not 4. This one is 2 ones are 2, na? So 2 cancelled out. Always remember, sum of odd numbers, odd integers is always given by n square. 2 cancelled out n square. If you want to find the sum of first two odd numbers, it is equal to 2 square. That is 4. You can check. If you want to find the sum of first three odd, there are 3. So their sum is 3 square. So you can check. If you want to find sum of 4, it will be 4 square. If you want to find sum of n, it will be directly n square. Okay. And we have proved it also. In the denominator, there is a series which is the sum of first and odd numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 5 and so on up to n. And we have calculated that this n square. Now, this n square will be cancelled out. So only 1 by 4 into n plus 1 whole square will be there. So the nth term which we wanted to find becomes 1 by 4 into n square plus 2n plus 1. So the nth term we have calculated. Very easy now. Expand this bracket. 1 by 4 n square plus 2 by 4. Or if you want to expand it, then also it will be correct. So we have to find Sn, the sum of n terms of this series. So after finding an, it is very easy. Sigma n. So 1 by 4 is constant. Write it outside the bracket. Sigma n square plus 2n plus 1. So now we have to expand this using the properties of sigma n square. 2 is constant, written outside the sigma, plus sigma 1. So 1 by 4 into sigma n square, we know that is n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Plus 2 into sigma n is n by 2 into n plus 1. Plus sigma 1 equals to n. Equals to 1 by 4 into. Now we can first simplify this second term as in this 2 will be cancelled out. 2 cancelled out. This 2 and this 2. So it is giving only n into n plus 1 plus n. Now which term is common? N is common. And what is the LCM? LCM of denominator is 6 only. So first term remains with n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. 6 is already we have taken common. Plus this 6 will be multiplied to the second term. And n is already taken common, so n plus 1 will be there. N is common, so 6 1 is 6 only. So n by 24 into, expand this bracket. N plus 1 into 2n plus 1 is 2n square plus 2n plus n, 3n plus 1 plus 6n plus 6 plus 6, which is equal to then n by 24 into 2n square plus 9n plus 30. 13 to the 26. Now, I don't think that we can factorize it. So this is the answer. N by 24 into 2n square plus 9n plus 30, which is the sum of this series. 1 cube by 1 plus 1 cube by 2 cube, 1 by 1 cube plus 2 cube upon 1 plus 3, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube upon 1 plus 3 plus 5, plus 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube upon 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 and so on up to n terms. We have to find the sum to n terms. So first we find an. So what is the value of n? For this we have to find the nth term. The numerator of first term is 1 cube. Second term is 1 cube plus 2 cube. Third term is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube. Fourth term is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube. These are only the numerator. So the numerator of nth term will be 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube and so on up to n cube. Now look at the denominator. Denominator of first term is 1 plus 3. Means sum of first two odd numbers. This is the sum denominator of second term. Denominator of first term is 1. First odd number only. Second term is sum of first two odd numbers. Third term is sum of first three odd numbers. Fourth term is sum of first four odd numbers. So the nth term has sum of first n odd numbers. Sigma n cube we know that is n square by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. And this is an AP, 1 plus 3 plus 5 and so on up to n terms. So we have used this procedure of finding the sum of an AP. Denominator is an AP. A equals to 1. First term is 1. Common difference 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Sn equals to, we know that n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into 3. Sum of an AP. So we used n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is giving the n square as sum. This n square and n square will be cancelled out. So it remains only with 1 by 4 into n plus 1 whole square. And we can expand this n plus 1 whole square as n square plus 2n plus 1. So Sn equals to sigma n. 1 by 4 is constant into n square plus 2n plus 1 sigma. When we separate the sigma and use the same procedure as we have used in previous question, we can easily find the sum of this series as n by 24 into 2n square plus 9n plus 30. Hope you must have understood how to find the sum of the natural sequences. First, we have to find the nth term, then we should find their sum. So next terms we will discuss in next terms. Okay. Next session we will discuss the remaining questions of this. So continue to watch the videos and continue to solve the sheets, questions given in sheet, and ask your doubts in comment box. Okay, students.